Hey everybody, welcome back. I thought today I would make my Aunt Rosie's cinnamon rolls. They're famous. Hey Aunt Rosie. They have a secret ingredient. Let me tell you what that secret ingredient is. It is mashed potatoes. Now you can use real mashed potatoes. However, we usually never have them when we want to make cinnamon rolls, so we just use these instant mashed potatoes, and they're the best cinnamon rolls you'll ever eat. So I've got my mashed potatoes made and cooled, and you scald your milk and put your
getting used to the gimbal.
Justin's getting used to the gimbal. And you put your shortening in there and let that dissolve. And these are 4 eggs mixed up, but I have my water with half of my sugar in there and my yeast, so it's all ready to go. So you dissolve your sugar and your yeast in your warm water, and then you add the rest of the sugar and salt. So I'll put the recipe down in the description box, but 2 teaspoons of salt, a cup of sugar, so half of the sugar's already in there, and then your mashed potatoes. What did I do with my cup measure? Oh,
And a cute corgi in the background.
and our little Toby Corgi.
Oh, right there is Toby.
We have a slight fetish with everything British. So, of course, we had to get a Corgi because the Queen has a Corgi, right? I mean, she has lots of Corgis. We can't fit that many Corgis in. And stir this up. It'll knead out most of the lumps, so you don't need to get it all the way. You don't want to kill your yeast. Put our milk and our oil in there. This makes a big batch of cinnamon rolls. I get 2 cookie sheet pans full of them. Now, we're going to add 7 cups of flour. Because you're going to need more, so we're going to start with 7. Smell that yeast. It smells delicious. Now that is not enough. There's 9 cups so far. Now the fun part begins. Usually takes about 12 cups of flour. So that was 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna get this out and start kneading it. My aunt's daughter, Melissa, makes these as well. She has 4 boys, and they love to sit outside in the summer, and they sell these to cars as they go by. That and their homemade dry ice root beer, and it doesn't last long. If you're not one of the first ones there, you don't get any. Anyway, I'm gonna knead this for about 5 minutes and then I'll be back. Okay.
Ready? Oh. Okay.
All right, so we've kneaded it well, and now we're going to put it in the bowl. And we're gonna oil our hands. And we're gonna rub this down well so it doesn't dry out, because it's gonna raise for about an hour covered. We've got a clean cloth here. We'll cover it and then we'll bring you back. Okay, peeps, we're back. It's been an hour, and this is our beautiful dough all ready to go. Doesn't that look awesome? And this makes about 24 cinnamon rolls, and the cinnamon rolls are huge. They're just really large. They're great. Got too much flour.
Yes.
When you have a small house, it takes up your whole counter.
It's got to be at least 3 feet long
Yeah.
and 1.5 feet wide. butter.
Butter, yep.
About how thick do you roll it out to?
Oh, you can roll it pretty thin because by the time you roll all these layers up, it makes it really thick. Looks like I could use some more butter. Hang on for just a sec. I'll be right back.
And we're back.
Here we are. Need to use the rest of that butter. Oh dear.
Brown sugar.
Yep, now we just take brown sugar and
Liberal brown sugar.
liberal amounts of brown sugar.
There's no such thing as too much.
We're just gonna put a few nuts on here because a lot of people don't like nuts. These are pecans. And the cinnamon.
Liberal amounts of cinnamon.
Liberal amounts of cinnamon.
Too little cinnamon, and you don't have a cinnamon roll. And this is the Kirkland Costco cinnamon.
Yes.
And we put it into a glass jar to get rid of all of the misshapen plastic containers everything comes in.
Oops. We're gonna scoot this closer to us.
Closer to her, not us.
Yeah. Closer to
She's not Gollum. Take a string and cut them into what? How many inch?
Oh, cut them at least 2 inches.
Those are very tall.
Yep. The end pieces you cut a little taller.
They're not as dough filled.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna let these raise and then we'll bring you back. Okay, so they've been rising for, about 45 minutes or so. Let's see how they're doing. Wow, that's so nice. Okay, well, we're gonna pop them in the oven and I'll bring you back when they come out of the oven. Okay, the second batch is out. I may have overcooked that first batch. That's too bad. Anyway, we're gonna frost these up and
So good. When they fall apart like that, you know they're delicious.
delicious. Thanks for watching. See you later.